The son was carrying cement on the construction site under a scorching 40-degree heat. The father, dressed in a suit, was managing assets worth billions. At this moment, the secretary rushed over to inform him his long-lost son had been found, now working at their group's construction site. The chairman's heart skipped a beat with excitement. Just as he was about to go find his lost son, the secretary stopped him with a warning. After an investigation, it was discovered the man had overdue debts. To test his son's character, the chairman disguised himself in a worker's uniform and went to the site. Unexpectedly, he saw his son working tirelessly under the blazing sun. He walked unsteadily toward his son. The son, seeing the familiar face, didn't recognize him immediately, until the chairman took out a childhood photo. Only then did the son realize the wrinkled man in front of him was his long-lost father. He was filled with disbelief, then was tightly embraced by his father. Soon, the chairman followed his son back home. As he asked his son about the past years, the son smiled and said it was too complicated to explain. Then he asked how his father had been. The chairman lied, saying he had spent all his savings searching for him over the years. To test his son's character further, the chairman suggested relying on his son for retirement and care. Unexpectedly, the son looked worried, saying he wasn't financially well off either. The chairman, seeing this, thought his son was looking down on him. But the next day, the man brought 2 bags of cabbages to the site with his father. He told his father not to say much later, and that he would arrange an easy job for him. Then he handed the cabbages to the site manager, briefly introducing his father. The manager immediately promised the easiest job. Hearing this, the chairman smiled happily, preparing to take his father to the site. Suddenly, he felt something was off. When he questioned it, the manager became furious. He knocked over the cabbages, revealing wads of cash that spilled everywhere. The chairman realized the manager was pocketing bribes. He immediately denounced this corruption, because the site belonged to his company. The man quickly picked up the cabbages from the ground, urging his father that this was just how things worked here. He nervously handed the cabbages back to the manager, hoping for another chance, but the manager hinted that the money wasn't enough. The man immediately understood what the manager meant. Having gone months without pay, he secretly gestured that he'd bring 2 more bags next month. Only then did the manager look satisfied. Finding the man clever, he arranged for him and his father to work as reception staff. Because the president was visiting the site today, the manager warned them not to mess up. After the president was greeted by the manager, the man was shocked to see the so-called president's wife was his missing wife. He rushed forward, wanting answers, but the wife denied knowing him, claiming she was the president's wife. Seeing her so heartless, the man immediately told her their daughter was gravely ill. Hearing this, the wife showed a moment of pity, but just then, the president appeared suddenly, afraid of her past being exposed. The woman claimed the man was a worker causing trouble. Hearing someone was demanding pay, the president angrily glared at the manager, then asked who was asking for wages. The man quickly stepped forward, explaining his daughter was critically ill and needed a large sum for treatment. He hadn't been paid for 6 months, leaving him no choice. Unexpectedly, the president refused to help. Instead, he kicked the man to